Hey guys, my name is Gavin. I'm a Muscle Beach nutrition athlete, and we'll be training here at the iconic Venice Muscle Beach. I'm gonna take you through a high volume, high intensity leg workout. It's gonna only take about 45 to 50 minutes because we're gonna keep our rest periods pretty short and the intensity as high as possible. We wanna focus on getting as much blood pumped in these legs as possible with keeping the best form that we can. All right, let's get at it. We're gonna start today's workout with a leg press because this is gonna warm up all of our joints, our hips, knees. It's gonna get blood flow to the glutes, the hams, and the quads. Now there's 3 foot placements that we're gonna do. We're gonna start off wide, and we're gonna go 5 reps, 3 seconds on the negative, 3 seconds on the way up, nice and controlled. Then we're gonna move our feet into a neutral position where we take 5-second negative on the way down and explode on the way up for 5 reps. Then the last part of that entire set is gonna be a narrow stance, and we're gonna crank out 10, almost full extension. We're gonna keep that muscle contracted the entire time. The reason that we're not fully extending for 10 reps at the end is because we've already created that lactic acid buildup, and we wanna keep fighting through it and pump all the blood in that muscle. That way it's gonna warm us up for the next exercise. The second stance is gonna be neutral. That's where we can focus on a 5-second negative and explode all the way up. That's gonna increase more of your explosive power. And then when we bring our feet closer for the third part, that's gonna work more on the sweep and the outer head of the quad, and we're keeping it nice and tight. The second exercise that we're gonna move into is the hack squat. Now for the hack squat, we're gonna be doing 4 sets of 15 reps. Now this, we're gonna keep a neutral to narrow stance, focusing more on pressing through the midline of our toes, down to our heels, pushing all through our quads to pump them up. We're gonna stay in that 15 rep range so we get more of a hypertrophic training. An important thing to remember is when you're doing a hack squat is to not go on your tippy toes. You wanna stay flat-footed. I like to focus not all my weight on my heels, but up to the ball of my foot. And as I'm pressing back, I'm making sure that my chest is up, my back is straight, and it's nice and flat on the pad. Don't let your back arch, because then you might run into some lower back pain. You wanna focus all your attention with a machine just in the muscle that you're working. Now the next exercise that we're gonna go into is a combination of 3 things: lunges, stiff leg deadlifts, and sumo squats. You're gonna do those 3 movements all at once before you earn that 30-second break. So what we're gonna do is go about 25 yards with dumbbells that you feel comfortable with. You wanna keep your chest up, back straight, lunge out. Don't let your knee go over your toes. Lunge all the way down, 25 yards. Do not stop, immediately go down into a stiff leg deadlift with the dumbbells. You wanna remember to keep your chest up as you hinge at your hips, pull those hips back, allow the dumbbells to pull you towards the floor. And as you come up, you're squeezing your glutes, your hamstrings, and at the top, a little extra, you can squeeze your back. Hit that for about 10 reps or until you feel the burn. Then drop 1 dumbbell down, holding on to the last remaining dumbbell. Take a nice wide stance for your sumo squats. You're gonna point your toes as far outwards as you can. And now this is where we're focusing all of our attention into our glutes. Chest up, back straight. As we go all the way down as deep as possible where it feels comfortable, we're squeezing our glutes to bring that weight back up. After you get done with your first set, take a 30-second break and then give me 3 more. We need 4 sets total of those 3 movements. Now the last thing that I like to throw in to a high intensity leg workout like today is doing perfect squats at the end of your workout. So take about 60 to 75% of your max squat and just get under it and see how you're feeling. Go almost till failure for 3 sets. I like to work my way up in each set, and on the last set, give it all I got. But we're focusing on perfect form, so it's nice and controlled, slow movement on the way down, and exploding on the way up. We're not worried about how much the weight is, because this weight, for me, when I did 185 to 225, that felt like it was 405. So my philosophy on doing the perfect squats at the end of my workout is to kind of reduce the risk of injury. I don't have to go as heavy to stimulate that muscle. It's already pre-exhausted from what we've already done. So I can really focus. My muscles are already kind of in that mind muscle connection. I can really focus on moving that 225 perfectly with great form with all my quads, my glutes, everything involved. All right, guys, now that's my volume leg day. At the end of it, you should be wobbling out of the gym. Everybody has a different style of training, but I think the best way to train is to always throw something different in there. The full breakdown for this workout is located on the page below. If you guys have any questions about this workout or you want to switch it up, you can find me at musclebeachnutrition.com or at gmchale1987 on Instagram. For more videos and articles like this, come back to bodybuilding.com.